This unicorn boss is probably one of the easiest event bosses in the game. Very easy to cheese this one. And unlike the previous ones, this one actually gives you a badge if you complete it. So for the bosses gimmick, the only thing you need to pay attention is the purity stack. So the rotation of skill, I think, is like every 3 turns it's gonna summon the Nigi Mitama. And this is a turn you need to be a bit more careful because they will do more damage. Because there's 2 of them, so 2 attacks will be fired on you. So you want to be ready. If you're using Marion, you don't need to worry about it because Marion can heal a lot. If you're using a Lufel, if you're using free to play, which I've shown in the video, then you need to be careful of the turn when they summon Nigi Mitama, so because you need to ready to tank. So when the boss summons the Nigi Mitama, the boss will also gain 25 purity stacks. And to remove the purity stack, you just need to inflict status ailment. This includes Curse, Freeze, Windswept. All of them counts as a status ailment. It's usually called elemental ailment, I don't know why it's called status ailment. You have to remove the purity stack because the purity stack will decrease the damage taken by the enemy. And if the enemy has more than 5 stacks of purity, you will inflict your team with Rebuke when on the turn when it uses Sacred Radiance, which is like every 3 turns like that. And then Rebuke is bad because it increases the damage taken, so you take more damage. So ideally you just want to keep inflicting ailments, keep reducing the purity stacks. And it's very easy to choose this one. I'll just show you the tip. So Sepia, this stage is built for Mesa, so every Sepia is going to be good because DOT, and Sepia can inflict the curse stacks, which counts as a ailment, so it will decrease the purity stack. And then we have Vino here because Vino can inflict ailment also. So okay, let me just quickly go through each of them. So Sepia, we're just going to spam skill 1. At 13 stacks of verse, he will inflict the follow-up attack, which will inflict the curse stacks. For revelation cards, I gave him the trust and power, that's for the extra attack buff. Make sure you give him ailment accuracy cards, and then for the other cards you can give like defenses or whatever to allow him to tank better because he's not going to do damage, right? And he needs to survive also. For star weapon, set screen. Now for the your healer can be anybody. Lufel, Marion, Moko. All of them works. Lufel is of course the most budget version and it's possible with him. But just know that if you're using Lufel, your Sepia needs to be at least 70. And you also need to have some good cards on him because you will struggle to tank without good sustain. The best sustain is going to be Marion, I think, for this fight because she heals a lot. Moko was also really good here. Her healing is not as good as Marion, but Moko can increase the ailment accuracy for Sepia. And Moko can also trigger follow-up attacks, which can increase the stacks for Sepia. So Sepia can like almost trigger follow-up attack every single turn, which will increase a lot of curse stacks, and Wonder can do a lot of damage with Pazuzu. But for Lufel, his role is of course to heal, and make sure to give him the love and acceptance so that you can heal better. The 4-star weapon, stat screen. Now Vino also very important here because Vino is going to inflict the ailments with skill 1. If the boss has purity stack, use skill 1. Highlight is also useful because Highlight can also give the ailments. If the opponents have no purity stack, just use skill 3 as long as it's not under cooldown. For the revelation card, it's kind of whatever. You can do whatever you want because departure prosperity works. You can also do departure control, doesn't matter much here. Then 5-star weapon is useful. It can also inflict elemental ailment on the foe. Touch screen. So navigator, we're using Okian because Okian can increase ailment accuracy with skill 1. So we're gonna spam skill 1. This is to increase the chance of inflicting curse from Sepia. The card is integrity label. 4-star weapon, touch screen. For Wonder Dagger, if you're using Marion or Sawamoko, just use Ex Machina, put Lilith in front. If you're using Lufel, you need the extra defense, so you can use that all in. So the persona, Lilith is here for Ex Machina. If you're using Ex Machina, you can put Lilith here. The reason why we use Lilith is because Lilith is almighty, and DOT damage is almighty damage. So Ex Machina with Lilith as the first persona will increase the DOT damage. Then Pazuzu, very important because he's the enabler. He will do DOT damage based on the number of curse stacks the opponents have, which is why Pazuzu and Sepia are always together. The last persona, give a sustain, preferably a shoot like Norn. If you have King Frost, feel free to use it. It's even better because it's better shoot. But if you're using Marion, you don't need to shoot because Marion heals too much and increase too much max HP already. So in Marion, you can just go full offensive. If you're using Lufel or Moko, you need to be a little bit careful with the enemies. You need to know when the enemies are gonna spawn and stuff. But turn order doesn't really matter as long as Wonder is the last. And as long as Sepia moves before Wonder or somewhere here, doesn't matter. But ideally, don't be first. Being first is kind of bad because Okian's skill 1 only lasts for 1 turn. So if Sepia moves first, and then you trigger the DOT on Lufel's turn, then that means there's no more elemental ailment. So you wanna ideally actually right before Wonder so that you can delay a little bit. So let's say if you trigger the DOT on Vino's turn, you at least have ailment accuracy still active because it hasn't worn off yet. But yeah, let's begin. So if you know you're gonna skill on the unicorn, this will decrease the purity stack. You want to get it to 0 stacks by next turn. Maybe skill 3, heal. If you're using like Marion, it's gonna be a lot easier, and also Sawamoko because they can heal more and also help the team more. Sawamoko can help trigger more Sepia stacks because of the fallout tech. But if you're using Sawamoko or Lufel, you want to win barrier here. If you're using Marion, you can use Pazuzu Egawan. It's because Marion heals a lot more, can increase a lot more max HP. And two of them can attack you this turn. So you need to make sure that you tank. Then okay, I'm just gonna spam skill 1 to increase the element accuracy. Then we're gonna skill 1 again, we're gonna skill 1 until there's no more purity stacks. Yeah, highlight. You just use the Fino highlight. Now no more stacks. Skill 3 heal. Set the skill 1. Oh, 12 stacks. Now we can start using Egawan. So the Niji Mitama will summon every 3 turns. Or is it 2 turns? I think 3 turns. So you need to be aware of when it's gonna summon. So you can prepare your shoot. Because they can do more damage. Because it's 2 of them, right? Then we can just skill 3 now, because it's no more purity stack, so we can debuff. So trigger the curse, hopefully more curse please. 8 curse, that's not bad. Hit 3 to heal. Set the skill 1. We're not going to use highlight here because it's going to summon next turn. So I want to save the shoot highlight for next turn. Okay, going to do Egawan. 46, not bad. Need to pray that it doesn't attack Sepia. Okay. Do ready to shoot highlight. So skill 1 again, the purity stack is back. And skill 3. Set the skill 1. Okay, 14 stack, that's good. So this turn, if you're using like Marion, you don't even need to win barrier here. You can just play aggressive. But Lufel doesn't have as much sustain, so we're gonna win barrier. We'll just shoot highlight. So auto trigger, hopefully more stacks please. 13, beautiful. But this won't do as much because it has a lot of purity stack. So okay, 42 should not bad. Oh, we dodge, very good. We should be more than okay here. I think maybe 2 more turns, should be GG. Maybe skill 1 Okian again. Then we can just skill 1 again. 2 more stacks. Heal again. Going to guard next turn. So we also need to save for Lufel highlight, so we can guard. Skill 1. How many stacks does it have? 5 stacks only. Okay, he's scary. New skill 1 again, of course. Then we have skill 3. We need to guard with the fell. Okay, highlight first. Card to save SP just in case we don't kill this turn. I don't think we will actually. I don't think we have enough. Trigger please. Oh man, didn't trigger, what the heck? He always delay one action. He only triggers when there's like a follow-up attack. And now it triggers. How many stacks? Oh, not good. Looking good. Don't hit. Okay, ooh, that's very close. Okay, this should be GG this turn. P1. How many HP do they even have? 154 and 230, that's crazy. Skill 1. Oh yeah, if you're using Marion, it's a lot less RNG. And Sawamoko also, should be easier. But for the sake of free to playness, I'm using Ufel. And it's so doable. If it's not doable, then I won't bother using him. Skill 1. Then you can do a highlight. Let's just do Vino highlight. Remove Dark Purity. How many HP left? 33,000. Ooh, this might not kill. Oh, it does kill. Beautiful. It should be GG. You'll kill yourself. So you just tank. GG. That's all. Pretty easy.